Hello, this is Team E4, and today we'll be presenting on an interactive intercom programming on physically distanced social interaction. For our project, we were tasked with balancing both the public health and safety of residents, as well as the impact of social isolation on the quality of life for our nursing home residents. Our intervention, an intercom system, will improve the quality of life for our residents by increasing communication among residents and their families, promoting safe physical activity, and maintaining cognitive enrichment.
Our case closely follows the story of Dottie at Maplewood Manor, and Dottie's daily activities have changed drastically since the beginning of the pandemic. Her daily regimen included receiving help with getting into a wheelchair, followed by spending time in a cafe, her favorite secondhand store, and attending every social event with other residents. She also saw her daughter regularly both at the Maplewood Manor and back home. Given current guidelines, Dottie is unable to leave her room or see other residents, even her family. She has not received proper wound care in months, and her hygiene has also significantly suffered during this period. And so all these restrictions have contributed to significant deterioration in her mood, appetite, and cognitive function, leading to questions about striking a balance between decreased risk of exposure to the virus versus the risks and damage done to her quality of life and physical mental function by restriction of social interactions.
Our proposed intervention is an interactive intercom program that will be placed in every resident's room at their bedside, and it will have a two-way function, so residents are able to talk to each other to kind of provide a sense of community. There's going to be a daily scheduled program with set intervals and a wide variety of content for these residents to engage in different ways. And the segments will be recorded by the activity manager, community volunteers, and some aspects will be pre-recorded as well.
Some of the prerequisites for this intercom system would include daily AM hearing aid checks, tech support for the intercom, multidisciplinary involvement including physical therapy, pastoral care, audio engineering, creative directors, and content directors. Some of the programming examples that we had for pre-recorded include an AM talk show, interviews with local celebrities, pre-recorded family audio messages and audio books. Some live events that we think would also be great would be bingo games, trivia with prizes, song or music hour with pre-submitted music requests, question and answer sessions, advice columns, and religious services on the weekends.
So what we have here is a sample of what we're calling Maple Radio. It's a weekly schedule that will have programming running from Monday through Friday, and with various different kind of a mix of live and pre-recorded events that allows for our residents to participate using that two-way intercom function. The programs will run throughout the day with various breaks in between. And in addition, on Sundays, we will be mindful and have of religious services and have a Sunday service with a local pastor as well as a PM Bible study group.
How do we plan implementing this? Well, we need to install the equipment itself, we need to educate our patients, and we need to work with activity staff to create content. What are some of our expectations? Well, we want to develop a sense of routine for our patients and residents to make create a better quality of life for them. What are some of the strengths that we think we have in this system? Well, we think the activities are good without leaving rooms. And then we also create a scheduled routine for these residents. It doesn't require a huge increase in staff. And it's a pretty low technological barrier.
So some of the challenges that we anticipate are engagement in residents that are hearing impaired, for which we will obtain adequate amplifier headsets as well as perform our daily hearing aid checks as mentioned. Resident motivation will definitely drive engagement as well, so we will survey the residents themselves on what activities they would like to see the most or they would find the most meaningful. Resident education in terms of anticipating the scheduling itself, as well as operating the equipment, will be performed by activities staff. Our next steps after implementation would involve obtaining feedback from both staff as well as residents on the programs, activities, as well as the implementation process. We will also evaluate changes in our residents' mental statuses, quality of life, as well as physical health as evaluated by body weight. Overall, we hope that our Maple Radio program will create a way to increase fulfillment as well as engagement in all of our residents while minimizing risk in terms of the disease of coronavirus to both themselves as well as our nursing home staff. Thank you.